Namaskar. Welcome to our show, Real Talk by Ashok. We talk on one aspect of the future of this Israel-Iran-USA war. It's known that USA started this war because it wanted to establish its full control over oil. It wanted to establish dollar supremacy. It wanted to prove the efficacy of American defense wire, radar, bombers, helicopters, ships, whatever, and he created a market for the military wear. Trump wanted that precious piece of Gaza land for real estate for him and for his family. And finally, USA wanted to establish its supremacy in the world after picking up Maduro from Venezuela. Israel wanted more land, like that they're doing in Gaza and other places. They wanted much more land. They wanted to re-establish their supremacy in that part of the world and wanted to also give a message that all wars are controlled by Israel and Mossad. And any ruler that goes against Mossad will be finished. They have given such messages everywhere and even to India. What about Iran? Iran says they are doing a defensive war just to protect themselves and they are preparing for this war for 40 years. Look, Iran says it has been preparing for this war for 40 years and that's the Persians. One of the oldest civilizations. They have never attacked another country in the last 500 years. Intellectually very high. Trump has said people with very high IQ, highly organized. So, and they're going for this war only for, they're preparing for 40 years only for protecting Iran? No. They have their master plans also. Their ultimate plan is to reorganize the Gulf countries. They don't believe that these countries are actually real. Yes, all these Gulf countries, the sultanates ruled by kings, were created by the British Empire. They were artificially created to suit their own purpose. And monarchies were established to fit their own trading, business and defense agenda. They were created by the mighty British government. Then the superpower, the only superpower. After fall of the British Empire, the Americans took it over. They reinforced their supremacy, and these kings who are highly corrupt, who make a lot of money, who talk of religion but violate all the ethics of the religion in the London streets and the red light area. These sultanates, these sultans, they represent the Arab pride. They are not for Arabs. They really didn't stand with the Palestinians or with the Arabs in Syria or Lebanon. Traditionally, Beirut and Damascus were the centers in this Gulf area. But after the oil money, all this Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and all of them came up. Iran thinks that these kings are anti-people, anti-Arab, and they have no self-respect. So it wishes to have reorganization of these nationalities, their boundaries. Yes, in the first step, they will defeat. That's the plan. That's the plan. Defeat Israel, smash the country. Then they will throw away the Western military establishment in Iraq, where the Iraqi Arab militia will be taking a lead. And it's almost happening. American and European soldiers are leaving Iraq very soon, within a few days. And the Arab militia, axis of power, is going to take over Iraq. And America has its own plan. They want to involve United Arab Emirates in the war. They will use UAE bases to launch the attack, launch the ground attack. And that is the time the Houthis who are waiting will organize a massive attack on UAE and change the regime. And Iran expects that ordinary Arabs who hate American dominance and who are proud for what they are, their religion, their culture, whatever, they will join the Houthi militia, Houthis from Yemen, and take over the rulers in UAE. Following it, Bahrain is a very easy target. The king there doesn't exist anymore. People have almost taken over or will take over. And slowly other countries will be reorganized, or people will join the resistance forces and reorganize power equations in those countries. After that, or any time in between, the resistance forces will take over power from the Al-Qaeda ISS control in Syria. They will defeat the American rogue elements. And these Al-Qaeda, America has created these rogue elements, and again it campaigns against Muslims using the bad works of these rogue elements. But they are America's creations. And Iran will strategically remove them using the Arab resistance forces. Because they are Persians, they are not Arabs, they know it. So that's the master game of Iran. Change the whole area, throw away the imperialist forces and the capitalist culture. They're very clear of it. And re-establish ethical government, pro-people government in the whole area, and not these dirty extreme Islamists who talk against other religions and kill people and which of them. No, they don't want it. So that's Iran is a civilized nation. And that's their master plan. No media talks about it. Indian Godi media talks nonsense. They talk of what Trump says and what Modi says. What Trump says, no one believes, all gossips. So it's basically gossips. And other things. But this is the master plan of Iran. Maybe it will happen, maybe not. But two steps has been achieved. One, Israel, and in Iraq, the resistance forces have removed or thrown away the imperialist forces. And very soon, the government will change. Rest, let's see what happens. Who knows? But it will not be a total, Iran will achieve a lot. And in this situation, Government of India, particularly Modi, should open his eyes and understand what's happening and make his best efforts to get advantage in this situation. Otherwise, India will be in a very disadvantaged position, and the projection is that India will be losing $80 billion in the process. That's as of now. 1% of India's GDP will be lost, but it could be more if India handles the situation in an improper way or in more personalized way. Let's see what happens. Let's see how the world changes. But the Iranian revolution will bring a change. It's a revolution against the imperialist powers, against the dirty epistemic gang, and against capitalism. Yeah. Thank you. And if you like this show, please like it. Please forward it to your friends. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening.